finally I can get to sitting down in front of the computer, and oh my goodness, that was another headache. It took a week to finally get the computer up and running to, you know, to how it's supposed to run. And yeah, none of my pictures. I think maybe half my pictures saved to the new picture thing, because I think one is, I think the one I had was iPhoto, and the new one's just called Photos. Um, yeah, I mean, it was a task. I had to call them up several times because I couldn't. I had to get my iMovie. I had to get my photos. It wouldn't load. The new photos wouldn't load. It was just a task, and then I had to learn how to use iMovie. Thank goodness I didn't lose any of my documents. I'm so happy about that. Um, so everything, I kind of got the computer at the right time because there's no more pages. You couldn't get iMovie anymore. I couldn't even download the photos. Um, and the computer that I had, you can do all of that. Um, so so that was pretty cool. So I got it up and running. The only thing I am having some trouble is with the titles of the new iMovie, but now let's see if I could brighten those that other picture that was yellow, the video. But yeah, so finally got everything up and running, and that's what I was doing for like the first week and a half to 2 weeks when I got back. And then my family came from New York, so I visited with my mom and my sister, my niece. I was just too burned out to even put up the Christmas tree. It was a I was just in burnout mode. And then my husband has I think a 3-day weekend for Christmas and a 4-day weekend for the New Year's. So Christmas Day we went to the movies, and we ate out. Nothing fancy schmancy because I gotta pay back the credit card for the scooter. By the way, has still not given me my refund. I've had to call them several times. They said give it till today, but they said first that when I came back I didn't see it. They said give it 10 business days. I didn't see it. Then they said no, it's 14 business days. So I think the 14th. They said it would be ready by yesterday, but the actual 14th business day is tomorrow with the holidays and stuff. So chill. They told me pay insurance and you get a partial refund. So they got to give me that partial refund. But anyway, so yeah. Then for New Year's, my husband had a 3-day weekend, a 4-day weekend, and we went to go. I tell you, I feel so blessed. I really feel blessed. We went to go to Moody Gardens, which is expensive, but we went to go to Moody Gardens to see the ice sculptures. Because of COVID, they haven't had that for the past couple of years, and I've been dying to see the ice sculptures. So it's open till 9, and we wasn't gonna do the lights or anything else. Just wanted to see the ice sculptures because it was like $100 if you wanted to do everything. I'm like, no, per person. And the ice sculptures were $35 per person. That's really all I really wanted to do. I wanted to just get on the boat, but yeah, only if you do the all encompassing pass. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying $100 per person. So we get there, and it was raining, it was cloudy, it was foggy. Somebody gave my husband a gift card for Christmas, and we went to go eat at I think it was Joe's Crab Shack, and we thought maybe it was $25 on the gift card. I'm like, okay, we'll just pay the difference. We didn't pay a dime. All we paid was the tip. So I was like, whoa. That was cool. I really felt blessed. And then and the food was good. And then we went to Moody Gardens, and they lost power. I'm so glad I didn't try to do the all day pass, the holiday pass, as I really wanted to get to. Because with the holiday pass, you get on the boat, on the Colonel paddleboat, I think they call it, and they take you out so you can see the lights from the bay. I really really wanted to do that, but I wasn't gonna do that. When I got there, the lights went out. the fog was so thick, so the boat wasn't going to go out anyway. They got like half the lights going. And I remember my husband said, let's go pay at the kiosk. And I'm like, I had a feeling. I said, no, let's go to where that lady is. Let's go get it, in person. And thank God I didn't have to pay at the kiosk. It would have been $70 for me and my husband. It was all free that night. Everything, because of the power outage, the ice sculptures were starting to melt, and half the lights were out, and so it was all free. Everything except seeing if you wanted to see a movie inside. So I just felt so blessed, and those ice sculptures, I'm so glad I went to do that. Again, new experiences just excite me and fulfill me, and that was amazing. These ice sculptures were a Caribbean theme. I didn't even know you could do this. They were colored. I guess they put some sort of coloring in the ice before they ice it. OMG, they give you a parka to go in. It was 10 degrees there. OMG, I was not prepared. I had a sweater. I forgot. I also have a more decorative scarf, and I left it in the car. But I had my hat and my sweater, but I didn't wear my winter type clogs, and I wear dresses. I don't wear pants, and that was crazy cold. And they give you a parka, but I don't think they washed them, because instead of putting it on this way, because I didn't think it would close on me, I put it on like a blanket, and I went to cover my face with the hood, and it stunk like sweat. So I was like, oh, and so I just made sure my neck was covered. Oh my goodness. And so you're walking through these ice sculptures, and everything is so vibrant and beautiful. I'm like, how do they do this? It was so amazing. But it was really short. And so I'm like, wow, $70? But it was free. We felt so blessed. The only thing we paid for was one picture. We figured we saved money on dinner. We saved money from coming here. We splurged on the one picture. And it was beautiful. We bought one picture. That was it. They take 4. But it was like $16 per picture if you wanted digital. You could send it to your email. Or $20 if you actually want them to print it out and they put it like in a paper frame. I said, how much would one of those pretty nice frames be? $30 just for the frame. I'm like, no thank you. But we got the one picture for $20. And then it was like, hey, since the lights are free, might as well walk through there. It was only half the lights were up, but still. So, it was just, I just feel so blessed. I feel so blessed to have experienced the cruise, and got my computer up and running finally. Got all everything in there except for my old pictures, but I put that on disc, and I put all the movies on disc. I got a basic understanding of how to use the iMovie. The only thing I hate is the editing. It's not as smooth, because you can't really tell too much, but when you take a snapshot of your face with an HD camera, all the lines come up. So I like to remove that as I feel embarrassed. So yeah, that's gonna be the big problem, but it's just been so amazing. We saw Avatar. That's what we saw for Christmas. It was Avatar. Or that Monday, which is the federal holiday for Christmas, we saw Avatar. So it was just, I just feel so blessed. I feel blessed that we did the cruise. I feel blessed that I got my computer finally up and running. I feel blessed that we got to see Avatar, which is 3.5 hours. And blessed that I got to see those sculptures. That I did not expect it to be in color. That was amazing. And they had like a little movie, but I was just anxious to get in. I wish I would have listened to it, because it explained how they get this. I think they fly them in from China. I think that's how they do it. So I guess they must have refrigerated planes or something. Again, it was 10 degrees in there. It was freaking freezing. It kind of makes you glad that there was 70 degrees outside. But yeah, I've just been feeling really blessed. My computer is on a payment plan. With my husband gets 4 bonus checks a year. With that, we'll just pay off the credit card. The only problem I'm having now is getting that refund. Um, so yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I feel so blessed that I was able to do that. Did the payment plan, doing the computer on a payment plan, because there's no way I could have afforded. When I was looking at computers, they all they had for 2022 was 500 gigs, and I'm like, no, because my pictures, when I do my videos, they could take that much up. I needed a terabyte, and the only thing they had was the 2020s still were made with a terabyte. So I'm so glad I was able to get that on a payment plan, and so I just feel blessed, really, really blessed. I finally bleached out my hair, completely destroyed my hair, and then put this pink, and in one wash, all of that came out. This was a little bit darker with the neon green, but I used my whatever I had left over from the limelight. But I love this pink and green. It's pretty. I really like it. And yeah, it's gonna wash out. So I think I'm just gonna be trimming my hair every so often, and maybe I think all I really have left is I have some yellow, which I don't like, but I did get the African violet and I had an orchid. So I think I'm just going to do those next. And you don't even have to bleach that out until they fade to a white. Purple always fades to a white. The vivid violet, it was weird. It faded to a green. But yeah, so dying to get these off. I'm just, I bought a kit, a buffing kit, an electrical. I need to learn how to use that, and maybe finally learn how to use the nail thingy. I finally got the plugs come now with USB ports now, which I thought was ridiculous that you couldn't plug it into a wall, but I think maybe that's going to be my next project. I have to learn how to buff it out and use the new thing I bought, because if you remember, the gel and they don't work on me anymore. My nail beds got oily as I'm with menopause, so I want to try the new one that they have now, that you put it in a tip, put it on, put it in the light, and pull off the tip, and your nail's long. I need to learn how to do that because I hate these spaces. Because I put some silver nail polish on, but you can still notice the spaces. It's so ugly, so I think I'm going to have to learn how to do that. Maybe I'll get them done for my birthday. I don't know. I think I might just get a pedicure for my birthday, and it's just too expensive. $50 now. If you want the good stuff, I can't do acrylic. I can't do gel. So I have to do the solar nails, and they automatically use shellac with that, and it's $50, man. So yeah. They got me when I took my daughter. My daughter went to get pedicures and manis. They got us with all of these fees. Oh, you don't pay a fee. They have an ATM there. They said no fees. Just take the money out of there. Because they didn't want to pay. They didn't want to have to pay the banks any fees. And no fee. When next day fees showed up on my card for using that. And then when I got home, I saw fees for buying stuff out of the country. But I just feel I really feel blessed. Never got that eyeshadow from Kryolan from Holland. It got lost. Holland paid me back my money, all of it. I feel like they should. It was insured. They automatically insure. So I'm still gonna call the post office about that. I feel like they should be held responsible. They're totally unnecessary. It's freaking tiny nail eyeshadow. Why would you even keep that at customs? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, never got it. That's disappointing because that color they don't sell in the U.S. But but I just feel so blessed. Just really feel blessed. So okay, I think I've been here for about 3 hours between the makeup and telling stories, or 2 hours. Because I think this is my third or fourth time I'm restarting. The camera only does 25 minutes at a time, so probably like 2.5 hours. So I I gotta. Oh wow. Okay, I gotta start. It's 5:30. I'm usually doing dinner at 4. Anyway, I just wanted to be say I'm back, and I just feel so blessed. All right, love you guys. Take care. Mwah.